Knoxville 363 here with another video on the ZTE WARP by Boost Mobile. This is going to be another request video that I had and cover a few things. If I forget you, I wrote down the requests that I did have in my inbox that I felt needed to be covered that I could cover at this particular moment in time. One of the biggest things that I was getting questions on was the battery. I charged up my battery 100% this morning before I left for work at about 6 a.m. So, go to battery use. Now, I've not put it on the charger at all. And as you can see, it's been on 13 hours, 6 minutes, and 23 seconds on the battery. So, for most of the day, it's been just standby 39%. Idle's been 26%, and then I was playing some games. I was messing around with the display and playing hang with friends. So if on that note, I'll just leave that and we'll go through the manual and then we'll show you guys. I put the specifications in one of my other videos. So right here for battery, it says standby time approximately 270 hours, voice talk time 450 minutes. Okay, those are the specifications. Now, you're not going to be able to get a very accurate number. You might get anywhere between an entire day to God only knows how long. You might only get like 4 hours or 5 hours. It depends. Are you on Wi-Fi? Are you playing games? Are your apps running all the time? And see, it gives you a little meter on top of what is causing your battery to go down the fastest. If you are using applications, if you are using Wi-Fi, if your applications that you have on your phone are running constantly, that will drain your battery. And for today's purposes, I left it on just a standard wallpaper. I did not use a live wallpaper. If you use a live wallpaper, this one just came stock with the phone, by the way, in case you were wondering. Then that will drain your battery too. I mean, there's so many factors that come into play. If this is your first smartphone, you have to understand that these smartphones are unlike all your other types of phones. Your regular phones, before you had an Android device, all smartphones, battery life, it doesn't make a difference what company, what phone. If you have the Evo, the iPhone, you talk to anybody that has a smartphone, the battery will be terrible on it. But it all depends on how much you use it. Like I said, I just showed you, I had this phone, I didn't even have it on the charger, which I'm just about to do it now. I didn't even have it on the charger all day, and it was fine. I didn't have any problems with it. However, so I just thought I'd go into that. And here is what the light looks like. I got a couple questions in reference to that notification light. Now, if I open up Chomp, let's see here, go in my settings. And we will go down to notifications. Alright, I went on androidforums.com or something like that, which thank you guys for, I saw a lot of people posted my video because I was the very first one to do a review on this phone. They put my video on their website, so a shout out to them. I appreciate that. And when I was going through the forums, people were putting that there's blue LEDs and everything else. No, there's not. There's only a green LED and a red LED on the phone. So let's test notification. See, there it is. That's red. Okay. And now let's do green really quick. Sorry, that's my wife yelling upstairs. Not at me, believe it or not. And then there's green. Okay, those are the only two colors you're going to get. People were putting down that it turns blue when it's fully charged. No, it does not do that. Okay. And here are the people that had requests. One R32 asked if the phone has auto brightness, And the answer to that question is yes, that it does. Okay, you go in your settings, scroll up to display, hit brightness, and if you take it off, you can change how bright you want the phone to be. Okay, or you could hit auto brightness, and it will brighten up, and then it will dim down all by itself. That's the way you can have your phone set up. That's the way you want it. That was his question. I don't know. This person asked me to do a 3G speed test through speedtest.net. I promise I will get to you. I didn't forget about you, but right now I'm at my house and I don't have good 3G, so therefore I'm not going to do it on Wi-Fi because that defeats the purpose. I already discussed this person's question about the battery. That was a big one. This person was not the only person to ask me that. Gamma Dragon, I think it was Gamma Dragon 78. I'm sorry if I messed up your name. He asked about the phone quality and the general construction of the phone itself. You know what? I will say that alright, for it being a smartphone, for it being $200 on a prepaid network, yeah, you know what? I guess they could have constructed it a little bit better. I think they could have done something. I think the back of the Prevail, it was good and bad at the same time. If anybody that owned a Prevail, you know what I'm talking about. It showed all the fingerprints and everything else, and you always had to wipe it off. There's nothing to wipe off. However, it just looks cheap. It has a good feel in your hands. I like it. There's no buttons that could possibly fall off or anything along those lines. So, you know what? You get what you pay for. And in my opinion, this is well worth the $200, the overall construction. It's not the best looking phone. However, I thought that for the price and for the company, I thought they did a really good job with it. And you can ask anyone, since I'm noticing a lot more people are buying this phone now and are posting videos on YouTube, feel free to ask them the same question, and I guarantee they're going to agree with me. Let me turn on this Wi-Fi so I can access the market really quick, because he asked me to. A couple people want me to play a game. I mean, I already showed Angry Birds. I don't know what game you want. If you tell me what game you want, then that'll make it a lot easier on me. He wanted to see, Jesse Rodriguez asked me to search for Modern Combat 3. Okay. I don't know if that's Modern Warfare. Modern Warfare. I don't know what Modern Combat. I don't see Modern Combat on here. He asked that I look for it on the website. If I do see it, maybe I'm doing something wrong. I don't know. I've never heard of that game. I will make sure that if I do find it, Jesse, that I will make sure I put that in my next video. And I think that pretty much covered all the requests. Oh, another big request is a lot of people ask me to do a side-by-side with the Prevail. My buddy actually has the Prevail, so he's using it right now because he's waiting on his ZTE Warp, so I allowed him to use and borrow my phone until then. Oh yeah, huge thing, which I don't understand why people are making such a big deal about it, were these buttons lighting up. Now, I'm in my basement, so it's pretty low lit right now, but what I did notice is when there's direct sunlight, if you put a pretty powerful light up here, this is where the proximity monitor is, okay? And so what you notice is, if I turn the phone off, well, see, now they're going to turn on. So I guess this is going to be a bad example, okay? But what it is if you take your thumb and put it over it, okay, it'll light up. That's how you know when it'll light up. Okay, if you're in a dark place. If you're out in the middle of daylight, they will not light up, okay? I wish that, let's see if I can get it. I don't think that I still think it's too dark down here. Yeah. Okay. See how they didn't light up? Because I have it near the light. So they're not, this is just a bad example, I'm sorry. But they're probably going to go off, yeah. Now they go on. There we go, I finally got it. There we go. Alright, so once again, when that proximity, when it gets covered, I'm going to try and cover it with my finger. Now that's when they turn on. So that's to answer people's questions of when do these bottom buttons light up? That's when they light up. When the proximity monitor, when there's no light, then that's when they go on. Okay, so if you're during the daylight, they're not going to go on unless something's, whoa, fail. Okay, so that pretty much covers this video. If you have any other requests I didn't cover, make sure you send me a private message, not in the comments. I still saw that people are doing it in the comments. Please don't do that because I'm not going to probably see your comment or your request. So send in a private message. Don't forget to favorite and like this video, thumbs up, and thank you guys for watching.